the referees and the like. The referee is on his final, and then they are there to officiate the game. And then if they see anything that warrants bullying, they will bully it.
Falcons received a consolation prize of $20,000, whilst Medina went home with $25,000 as winners. The talented outfit has now won the Serekunda East Knockout Trophy for the third time. Medina might be celebrating their third success in this competition, but this particular final will be long remembered by many for the controversial penalty decision, which was the turning point of this very entertaining final. Mohamed S. Jallo, Grts Sports. The Super Nawetan, that is the zonal draw, was made or held over the weekend on Sunday. As we all know, the Super Nawetan is the most exciting football competition in the Gambia. It brings together all the recognized zones under the Gambia Football Federations, and the draw was made on Sunday. And it brings together, we have some very, very mouth-watering draws, some very, very thrilling draws. In Group 1, you have the defending champions, that is Brikama. Up against Gunjur, Brufut, Serekunda West, Sukuta, and Manjai. So that is a very, very, very interesting group. Let me just repeat that: Brufut, Gunjur, Brikama, Gunjur, Brufut, Serekunda West, Sukuta, and Manjai. Yeah, very interesting group. As you can see, there are some very mouth-watering ties. Gunjur, Brufut, that is a derby, and you have Sukuta, Gunjur, that is also a derby. In fact, that is going to be the Mandinka derby. Gunjur and Sukuta are two communities that have a joking relationship, so that derby is definitely going to be very, very interesting. Then in Group B is where you have Bakau, and then you have Lamen, Serekunda Central, Banjul, and Serekunda East. So that is also a very, very tough group. Bakau, we know where the finalists last year, they lost against Brikama in a very, very interesting final. Lamen won it previously. Serekunda Central probably might be the weakest weakest team in this group, although they could cause some upsets. Banjul is a powerhouse in Gambian football, and of course Serekunda East, we all know, is another powerhouse in Gambian football. So that is the draw for the Super Nawetan, and it is going to start on the 1st of December. So football fans in the country can't wait for the start of the Super Nawetan.
1st December.
Yeah, 1st December. It is the biggest and the most exciting football competition in the Gambia. Which zone do you support? You are from Serekunda West.
Yeah, of course. Why not Serekunda?
All right. Anyway, I will reserve mine. I will reserve my zone. But I know that my zone is definitely going for the trophy this time around. But I'll not tell you which zone I belong to.
Anyway, football fans, be prepared. That's the message.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, MS. The stage is being set for the 5th edition of the Sports Journalists of the Gambia's Awards ceremony to be held on the 29th of this month. The annual event recognizes the contributions of the deserving men and women in Gambian sports. 8 awards are up for grabs on the night. MS Jallo sat with Musa Sise, the chairperson of the awards committee, and asked him about the significance and the level of preparations ahead of the awards night.
Well, Musa, great to have you on Sports Tonight, I believe for the first time. Anyway, you have been very busy for the past few days, weeks, trying to put the finishing touches to the 5th edition of the Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia's annual award ceremony. Can you just bring us up to date with preparations and developments?
Thank you very much, Modu. It's, as you said rightly, it's been very, very difficult the past couple of weeks, and you know, putting up an award of any sort is difficult, and especially when the atmosphere surrounding sports in the country is not that much very, very, very healthy, or let me describe it as ideal, because not much is going in the right direction or going well for all the sports in the country. And if you want to, celebrate that or celebrate people's achievements, you really have to come up with something that people can appreciate, or make them understand what is at stake, so that they would come on board to at least support you or be with you. And so far so good. I'm very happy with the progress, and I'm very much grateful to all the partners who in one way or the other, have decided to come on board and partner the association to celebrate the achievements. And even if it's not an achievement of that sort, but an avenue to encourage and to inspire, individuals, clubs and groups, boys and girls, to have something to look forward to as to what they can achieve if they really work for it. As of now, everything is set. 29th in November at the Ocean Bay 5-star Hotel, and is where everything is going to take place. And it's a very good feeling for me at the moment.
Let's look at the importance of this event. This is the 5th edition.
Yeah.
How important, how big an event is this, especially for Gambian sports journalists and the sporting fraternity?
The sporting fraternity, it cannot be any bigger or better. And for me, since my return and being asked to take care of the award committee, because that's what I had. And we try to make it better every year. From the first year when I returned, when we had Eli Juve and others in here, it was a big thing, and it was worth celebrating. And many people really were happy to see such, individuals grace an occasion organized by, the sporting, association, Sporting Journalists Association of the country. And many people also happen to see themselves as part of this body. And last year was also the same. We walked our socks off, and here we are again. This year, equally, we are moving up. And the honest thing is that there is always this massive room for improvement. There is always this massive room for improvement, and for members to also realize that it is a teamwork. It is not an individual thing. One man might be heading it, but you need so many hands to make it work rightly. If you talk about the importance of this award, we don't have many things to celebrate when it comes to sport. We have to be honest. Our most loved sport, which is football, let me be honest and say it's in the doldrums. And what is there for us to, over the last year or 18 months or so, we spend the greater time of all that period squabbling over, certain administrative issues, which probably has no bearing as to what it is that is to be done on a football field.
Exactly.
And most of our energies were zapped onto who is going to be what. When the game was really, it was a big distraction, even though it could have been everything could have, in my view, could have gone on parallelly, but the squabbles of the field ended up on the field. In whose interest?
Yeah, exactly.
And that also affects all the other sports in the country. The saga surrounding the GNOC, of course, another mighty sporting body.
Yeah, exactly.
The National Sports Council. Which one are you going to leave behind? Which one are you going to leave behind? But here we are, because we follow all these things week in, week out. But we say, you know what, it's not all dead. At least people have tried to do something good out of a very bad situation, and that's what recommending and then sharing it with the public. And besides the award that I've been giving out to most of these individuals, there are also recognitions which are long overdue for many. And some of them even posthumous awards, because some of these men and women have done so much for our sport, even though the present-day generation might not know. But we have to reflect. And this is one thing I also want to share with members of the sporting fraternity, especially journalists. We are very much focused on what is right now, and a lot has gone before. And that saddens me. That saddens me.
Let's look at the awards. How many awards are up for grab on the night?
We have 8 awards. And the awards used to be, I think, in double figures, which we find very difficult to justify, because I don't believe there was any need for all those things, because there was no vibrant league in all the awards that were given out previously, and very difficult to justify. Very, very difficult. But this time around, we tried, and I know we'll improve on this. We'll fine-tune them. God knows what's going to happen next year. We will fine-tune them and see how best we could curtail, so that it can be something that you have to fight for. You have to really work hard to get it, because these awards are not for sale. You might go and buy yourself an award or a trophy. It's up to you. But an award that is what recognizing by a professional body, and people have to, even though, decide in the general public. Do they have to vote? And we also have to decide as to who merits this thing most, and then, give it out.